Hello, this is Inger with Norway Calls.
In our episode number 10, we visited Lysefjorden, which is a branch of Høgsfjorden. Where Høgsfjorden ends, there is another branch, Frafjord. This view is from Frafjord at the end of the fjord on a day without wind. From the harbour, we go about 4.5 miles further inland to the dead-end parking at Ættesoge.
I'm now at the starting point for the climb up to the waterfall Månafossen.
Parking costs 40 Norwegian kroner, that is $4 something, and if you don't have cash, you may pay by cell phone. Only there is no connection here, so the money transfer must wait a bit. Cell phone signal coverage is generally good in Norway, but remote valleys may be a challenge. Often, it makes a big difference if you move somewhat upwards in the terrain, like here, where there even is a sign to tell that the cell phone should work again. The path is quite steep, so the chains make a difference, but good shoes are important.
Wow, Månafossen sure is beautiful as it plunges down almost 300 feet. No wonder this is such a popular tourist destination with about 100,000 visitors per year. But I have to pay attention since there is no guardrail.
I move on to the next viewpoint, where I can see the bottom of the waterfall also. The view is even more spectacular from here. Many visitors turn around here and go back to the parking lot, but I want to keep going. The trail has been improved over the recent years. These days, it is not so common in Norway to walk as a means of transport, but it is said that before we had all the roads and cars, people were used to hike, in many cases over long distances in rugged terrain. Now I'm on my way to what used to be the hill farm Mån, which never had a road. I actually learned most of the story about Mån from the book Det veglause folket I Rogaland, that is, The People Without Roads in Rogaland, by Oddgeir Bruaset. In the summer of 1894, Halvard Pedersen Østabødalen followed his dreams and moved with his family to Mån. Besides their personal belongings, he brought perhaps 30 sheep, 3 or 4 cows, 3 daughters and his pregnant wife Inger. Yes, same name as me. Now we can see Mån. Story says that Inger wept when she arrived in her new home, so remote from Stavanger where they had last lived. There was, however, a neighboring farm at Mån run by a bachelor named Anders. The year after Halvard and his family moved in, Inger's 16-year-old sister Inga, as well as their mother, joined them. Anas wanted a family too, and when Inga was 17, she married 46-year-old Anas. Mån was not a poor place to farm. They had sheep and cows and a pig. They grew potatoes, vegetables, barley and oats, and harvested nature by picking berries and hunting grouse, weasel and other animals. Inga and Anas rapidly had 3 children before Anas died in 1902. Widowed Inga, then 23, continued living next door to her sister Inger. 2 years later, when Inger had 7 children, disaster struck hard as Halvard accidentally drowned. After this, the 2 widowed sisters stayed on at Mån with a lot of effort and sometimes also hired hands for 11 years. In 1915, the sisters sold their farms and moved to Stavanger. Story says that Inger had the happiest day of her life when she left Mån, but neighbors in the valley down below wept, predicting that Mån would never be inhabited again. Today, Mån is a recreation farm owned by the state and operated by Jæren Friluftsråd, a public recreation council. The house where Inga lived is long gone, and this is all that's left of the foundation. Inger's house, however, is restored, and where there once was an attached barn, there now is a new modern section. Now this combined building holds a kitchen and other common areas and 7 bunk bedrooms for self-serve rent in the summer half year. The ground floor of the new section is always open for use by anyone who wants to visit, and if it's cold, there are good stoves and firewood. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. I'll be back soon. Please subscribe to be notified about future episodes. For further information, check out our website at norwaycalls.com.